You aren't living like a human, that is why you're unproductive. So, first things first, you are the playable character. You need to realize that you're a human. And you're on this globe, this earth that we inhabit. We have visited different planets and we have found... No, we haven't really found any living beings. We haven't been able to find any... Maybe we have found cells, bacteria, and viruses and stuff like that. Maybe we have found microorganisms. Or maybe not, we don't know. It's hard to tell. Because we haven't actually been there in person. Because these things, the satellites and this, these man-made things, we don't even know if they're actual real. Because you need to be able to see it so you can program. So honestly, I don't even know if we know anything. But my point here is we are humans on this earth. And we are the playable characters. Because you have a consciousness. Let's say there's a camera behind your right or left shoulder or behind your head. There is a camera. You play your game in first person perspective. Have you ever played games where you see the gun or you see the hand? Yes. From our eyes, we can see the hand and the gun. We can look down maybe a little bit more than most games, but we have first person overall. It's not like we have a camera behind our head. No, we have a camera in our eyes, basically. So we have first person, not third person. Third person is where you see the character above, and first person is where you see like the hands and gun and stuff. So you are the playable character in first person. You were born as a replica of your ancestors, your parents. And now they live through you in a weird way. That is how the world works, right? So you are a playable character. So now you should by this point know that you are the playable character. And that if you're in nature, you do what you want to do. Maybe you listen to your parents, but your parents is the same as you. They do what they want to do. And naturally, they want to protect their children. Naturally, they want to have fun. Naturally, they want to, hunt, maybe get food, reproduce even more naturally. They want that, right? They want to take care of you. It's like a purpose higher than themselves. Instead of, oh, there is like a god or someone higher than yourself. I'm not attacking religious people, but I'm saying that what is actually real in physical form, that is not a spiritual being or what you believe in, subjective. What is objective is children. Everything else is basically subjective, as they're not existing. You can have money in your mind, you can have a god in your mind. Hell, there are different people thinking about different gods, but one thing that is the same is objective beings. The sun is an objective being, a son and a daughter, yes, but the sunlight from the sun is an objective being, but children are objective beings. So you are the playable character, and anyone else is how you see the world. A different perspective can change the way you see the world, because it's all in your head. It's all basically an illusion. But what is objective is that there are children, there are people. The humans, their bodies, their soul, whatever, they're objective. As they are in organic and physical form, they are real and not subjective, not an illusion, not an AI that doesn't have a real body, that doesn't exist, that has a robot that is man-made. The only thing that is 100% natural that exists objectively is the creatures, the animals, the humans, your children, so on. So you are the playable character, and anything else is basically subjective and is an illusion. You can think of things that are not real. You can think of things that you think are real but are not really real. Money is not real. If you were in nature, money doesn't exist. You hunt, you take your wood, but now you need money because now everyone owns a forest, everyone owns this animal. You can't hunt whenever you want or however you want. There is laws, someone owns this so-called forest, someone owns these animals. Before you took what you needed, because you are the playable character, of course. Let's play, I dropped right down on a single player RPG. Then character creation, yeah, maybe you can't change that too much, but honestly, if you live naturally, you have the best character creation ever. That is natural and attractive for everyone. The more attractive you are, the models, they are more natural, or they have ancestors or genetics that is better. But genetics comes from food from previous generations. So if I have perfect food, and then my children have perfect food, and then so on and so on, the genetics will change to very nutritional, indeed. So I can save my bloodline through food alone, basically. Cut my hair, I cut my mane. Very bad, even for men. For women should never ever do it. For men, also bad. I cut my mane. Look, I've got short hair, I'm trying to grow it out. I've made lots of mistakes, but this is why I come on here. I am the playable character. Why would I cut my hair short? Why would I do this feminine, this masculine thing? It doesn't matter, because everything is subjective to someone, and everything is man-made, and everything is a stupid spiritual book, and everything is in this. The only thing that is real is humans, sunlight, diet, animals, hunting. It's objective reality. It exists. Everything else is subjective and an illusion. So I'm the playable character. I do what I want, as natural beings should. They walk when they want, they reproduce when they want, they sleep when they want to do, eat when they want to do, whatever they want when they want. So, as an objective fact, they are real. And you are real. You have a consciousness, so you are the player behind the keyboard, and then you have one playable character, which is your body. It's objective, and it exists. Let's say it's all a game, and you're the only one that's playable character. That's you, right? This guy is the only playable character for me. He's not playable for you, because you have your own playable character that looks like you when you're watching this, right? We only have one playable character each, so I will do whatever I fucking want with this playable character, right? Whatever I fucking want. And you will realize that most of the things you want are often mimics of nature. Cornhub you want... Oh, because if I told you can do whatever you want, you'll probably have 3 times on Cornhub. Well, it's because you need real intercourse and relationship, right? Friends, adventure, video games. Yeah, you want to be in adventure with a lot of friends and children or whatever. That's what you want. TV shows. Yeah, you want a story. You want to experience things yourself. So what if you just travel and do weird shit and travel in nature and so on. So there are often mimics of the things you want. Junk food, yeah, mimics because you actually want liver, because you limit yourself to fucking like muscle meat. You cook the meat, you lose all the nutrients. You're nutrient deficient. You eat raw meat, better, but you still need the nutrients. You have been nutrient deficient for years. You need to eat liver. People who are not nutrient deficient still eats liver, as it's naturally what we're supposed to eat. You need more organ meat. You need more nutrients. That's why you crave these things. You have sugar cravings because you don't eat organ meat, because organ meat, guess what, has everything. It has a little bit of carbs, natural carbs, that is very good. They're natural carbs. You think about macronutrients, you think about calories, micronutrients, money, everything is subjective and does not exist in the real world. There is no calories. You think the deer calorie counts? No, it does not. It doesn't exist. These calories, these macronutrients doesn't exist. So eat natural food, and all 99 or 90% of the fucking natural food is, in fact, organ meats. You can argue fruits, but most of the fruit didn't exist before, because there are so-called domesticated. Same with all the vegetables, they didn't exist. Literally, corn looked like fucking, weird green flowers that look super toxic. Lettuce looked like fucking flowers are close to the cliffs. And so on and so on. And carrots look like root vegetables, look like white root vegetables. Weird shit. You should not eat that. You die when you eat it. Mushrooms, you die when you eat it. Oh, but I can cook it, bro. If you need to cook something, if you need a man-made item to eat something, that tells you something. Every other animal doesn't have a fucking... Do you see a deer with a cooking pan? Oh, but cooking allowed us to evolve my ass, bro. We're the unhealthiest animal in the world. Our lifespan naturally is 150, yet we're dying at 50. It's like a dog die at 3 years old, 4 years old, and you think that's natural. No. Bro, if a dog has 15 years of lifespan and you have like 50, that's fucking embarrassing, because a dog is supposed to have 30 years and you're supposed to have 150, basically naturally. So it's very pathetic if you die before 100. Oh, long, I'll live to 100. You sing your birthday song. Hope you live to 100 and I will shoot you with a, in Sweden, skottkärra fram. I think it's like, you know, those man-made things you put like potatoes and stuff. All this bullshit. Long live to 100. Long live to 100. When that's 100 means you die 50 years younger than you should. If you're 100% natural, you live to 150. If you're like somewhat semi-natural, you can probably live to 120. So if I do my absolute best with the health, I can probably live 120. I have done a lot of damage. I have nutrient deficient when I was a child. I have autism spectrum, so I am not quite as a normal human being. I have some disabilities, but I can still get to above 100. I can probably get to 110, maybe 120, depending on how chill and cortisol inducing or how much cortisol I do in my life, but I can still get around 100 if I really go all in on my health, you know, maybe raw fermented food, sunlight, no stress, eliminate every unnatural material, every plastic, everything. I detox every poison and so on and so on, so I have less health risks, less health problems, less everything. Then maybe I can get a little older. But I can probably get to over 100 if I really try. I can get to 100 around now with the diet I have. I can probably get to 120 when I maximize even more, when I get more and more and more as I level up. But you are the playable character, and so spending any time to level up your said character, your playable character, is the way. So this is through health maxing and natural living, right? And I will say something that might sound very counterintuitive right now, but I want you to listen. I think making money is essential today. Oh, but you just said it was man-made and that everything in nature is natural and we don't need things that are not natural. Yes, I did say that. However, because of today's world where we can't cut the wood, we can't build a house as we did before. We can't build a house just nilly-willy, because now we need approval from the one who owns it, and we need to maybe pay money. Once again, money, even to build our own house, which is weird, because wood is, I can see the wood is like, it's like 15 meters, 20 meters from my window there is a wood, and there is a forest right behind me, like 100 meters, big forest. Although someone owns the forest, so I can't take it. Same with food and deers and every animal, I can't, because it's owned by someone, or, oh, there are specific hunting seasons. Basically, I can't hunt every day of the year. When I want to, I need permission first in order to do it. I need a specific license. I need weird shit. Bro, do I need a license for anything? No, there's no license, there's no driving license, there's no hunter license, there's no fishing license, there's no license anything, as it's natural and I do whatever I fucking want. That is nature. However, today, because of this modern society, whatever, this slave society where you need permission to do what I am supposed to do. I need permission. Bro, there's laws against homeschooling. I need law. There's literally laws destroying my future. Bro, no wonder people move from these fucking weird, dumb countries where you have to be where you can't homeschool. But homeschooling should be a human right, as you have children, they're similar to you. You don't want them to be brainwashed, waste 12 years of their life. When you actually care about your children, you want to take care of them yourself. You have time because you don't work anymore. It's this fucking work hustle disgusting culture where it's normal to not be with your children until they're like 12 years old. They take care of the children. There is weird place that take care of the children when I'm working. When I'm working, what are you working on? Man-made cash that doesn't exist. It's so stupid. However, I will say something very counterintuitive right now. Making money is still important, as everything right now. You can't, like, sure, you can probably live in nature, you can find an area where you can hunt and stuff like that, but it's really hard. But anyways, even if you do that, there will still be laws, there will still be restrictions. and you might do something illegal which would have a bad conscience, and you will have cortisol. You need to live a stress-free life, but when you're breaking the law every time, you're like, I hope I don't get caught. That is a lot of cortisol. You have about money. Oh, money is getting a little low, finance is a little low, now I need to make money fast and hard, and I need to really look at my family of 20 when I don't have any money. That's really stressful, and then you age yourself like 10 years that way. And so, weirdly enough, making man-made cash in a way that you want is the actual best, less stressful business. Every business has a lot of stress, but if you do a business you want to do, problems you can take care of, problems such as, I don't know, hate comments, you don't need to even read comments, you can read them, doesn't matter, you have, let's say you have your family, you have your girlfriend, it doesn't matter, you can comforting them or whatever. Maybe there are people recognizing you on the street, if you ever walk into a man-made city, fine, and they will be like happy, they will be, depending on what YouTube channel you do, such as YouTube, you know, the pains of being a YouTuber. Yeah, maybe your recording didn't work. Oh, my disk storage on my computer when I was recording mid-recording, so it didn't save. That's also fine, because then you can just keep recording, you can clip them, you can use a software where you clip the 2 videos that were supposed to be one, and so on and so on. Right? The problems are something that I can deal with. And then, what is the requirements of the business? Well, making content. Maybe sell a course to get money, because AdSense alone isn't good. Yes, but then you have an audience that trusts you, and then you provide free content, maybe they want to pay you back, and maybe you can make it cheap, but there's a lot of people that finds value in your videos, then you get, let's say, $30 per customer, whatever, per month, or whatever. Everyone can afford that, even I can afford that, even though I don't have basically a job, so yeah, $30, $40, that comes a long way. That's like a couple of those sales, and I can afford some liver and food and more shelter, right? But basically, for the shelter, for the clothes, for the food, for those natural important things, maybe electricity, maybe those things, those human needs. Electricity is not a human need, but it could be very good to have. You know what I mean, to maybe charge a computer, maybe keep doing videos on your laptop or this computer. I have this big computer. Anyways, my point is that everything you work towards, every goal, making this much money, this much, all comes down to you want to be able to afford and maintain the end goal for everyone. And this end goal is same for everyone. You can say, oh, my end goal is 10 million, my age, this. No, you know what your end goal is? It's freedom. Because why do you work in the first place? Because it's purposeful, because it's this. No, it's because you have deluded yourself to thinking weird things. Oh, I worship this person, I do this. It's all subjective. What's objective is, you know, children and family, that's objective. That can no one take away from you. Not even this modern brat society, not even slave society can take that away from you. You can't, because it's natural, and it will take very many years until your whole race is dehumanized. We're basically dehumanized, but we still have our instincts deep down, and if we de-learn the bullshit from school for 12 years, we can do it. And that's why I don't wanna let's say my children go to school, because then I would have to spend 10 years de-learning all the bullshit in society. It would be risky. They would probably have a very depressed and bad life, and they will have to de-learn so-called life lesson they learned in school all day. They're spending more time in school than home, and then they're spending more time in a place where I don't want them to be than when they're home. So they're spending more time learning propaganda than actual life lessons that they will have use of. They don't have use of this career, as I will not send them to any career, as I will let them do what they want. Maybe they want to make a business, I will support them, I will read books, I will help them, I will let them read books, I will buy books for them, I will do anything for them, but I would not let them waste away for no reason. Because if you ask them, they're like, yeah, but it's because I have to, it's because of, yeah, I don't know what to do, so I just keep going. I don't know what to do, so I will keep going for no reason for 4 or 5 years and learn even more bullshit about how to be a good societal person, whatever bullshit that doesn't make sense. You don't even want to go to university, you're just doing it because you have no plans, because you have nothing to do, because you're lost, because you're spending 12 years in a place that doesn't prepare you in life at all, and that's why you're wondering, oh, you have this midlife crisis, you have a teenage life crisis, because you should have children when you're 14, 15, but now you're spending time in school and you're doing bullshit. Maybe you have a girlfriend there and there, but no children until you're fucking 30, 40, because I'm gonna make successful, I'm gonna make money first, and then you're 40, and then you're infertile, and then you're it's fucked. It's such fuck shit bullshit. It's so stupid. So health maxing is everything. Oh, I buy this car, yeah, to get recognition from other people and from girls. Wow. Oh my god. Everything boils down to that. Oh, video games, I wanna buy this very expensive computer so I can play video games. Oh, it's because you fake adventure. You want 60 FPS in real life, bro. You can level up the FPS in real life when you are not brain fucked, bro. You want 240 Hz on your computer because you have 30 FPS in real life because you're brain fogged. When you have 60 FPS, you will realize, oh, I don't need more than 60 FPS. I've got 120 FPS when I'm reproducing. Bro, you see what I mean? You don't need any fucking new monitor, new computer. You don't need anything. You don't need a car, a recognition, bro. If you already have your wife and you have children, whatever, then you just take care of them. Nothing else matters. Wow, how hilarious that was. What a waste of time. But I worked 10 years in this career that I actually didn't want to do, that I deluded myself to thinking I wanted to do just so I can get a car, to recognition, and blah 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 blah. Everything is just a means to. It all leads down to the same. I'm gonna this race of men, competition. Yeah, at the end of the it's all it's money, it's health, it's exercise, it's finance, it's... No, exercise is because you want to be healthy, but exercise isn't really healthy because it's stressing your body. Finance is just so you can maintain and afford natural living. Yes. Health and relationships are the only two pillars we actually need naturally, and so money goes into both, because with money you can keep those, you can buy expensive food, that's the best quality food on the planet, you can afford best food on the planet for 20 of your children, you can afford security, you can afford very good things, big house, you can own everything, own the estate, whatever, because it's your house, whatever, right? Those things are just to help the natural living, right? Buying the big house, yeah, of course you want to buy a big house because you're thinking, oh yeah, I want a lot of children. Because if you have a big house and you have a girlfriend that you have fun with every evening, whatever, morning, yeah, you just want 10 children, that's what you want, and you're never satisfied, you keep sleeping around because you never make children, because I'm like, I'm gonna sleep around 10 times, I never make children. Bro, that's the reason why you have, erections all day, because that's what you want. And so everything that isn't helping that end goal is bullshit, and that's why productivity is about your end goal, and that's why making money could be a small goal, a medium goal that will help you towards the end goal of living naturally and being able to maintain maximum health, maximum vitality, because that is where you're happy. You're feeling this euphoric feeling when you get organ meat, when you meet people, when whatever. It's euphoric because it's what you're naturally supposed to do. Reproduction and eating organ meat is the most euphoric things you can do, and maybe look after your children, see your children when they're born, whatever. Those are the most euphoric things, because those are the actual real things, the natural things that isn't just an illusion and subjective bullshit. It's the real end goal for everyone. So I would say that health maxing and natural living is the ultimate goal, and so everything that helps you on that way. And you'll be surprised, because there is basically only one, two, three things you can do. And that is, yeah, health maxing, natural living, improve your health as much as possible. As the higher health, you attract a better mate, and then you get children and stuff like that. That is basically the end goal. And what will help you with that? Well, health maxing and finances is basically everything you need to think about. Because health maxing is everything. When you're healthy, you will have a good relationship, you have good mates, you have attract good people, you have good life, maybe good children, attractive children, so everything is perfect, right? But then the other part is finance. You can afford the best shit, because now you have the education to know, oh yeah, natural living is the best way. Now I need to afford a house where in a country where I can homeschool my children, where I can give them organ meat, high expensive food, local farm, highest quality. I want to give them raw milk. I can't find raw milk in my country. We go to a country where I can homeschool, buy raw milk and blood, and right? You realize these things. Tap water is bad, so we want a shower filter, and then we don't shower as often because it's kind of bad, and then we only drink blood instead of water, so we don't get the bad shit in the water and dehydrate ourselves. Salt, never salt, because it dehydrates everyone, and it's horrible for every living being. Blah 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 blah. Right? Health maxing and natural living. So, health and finance is everything. That's why I spend all my day doing an hour or two per day doing YouTube because I can consistently do it. I do 4 videos per week because I like doing videos. I can even do more if I want to, but this is what I'm leveling up my finance. I'm trying to make really good videos when I'm healthy. Right now, I woke up 6 a.m. naturally. I slept for 8.5, almost 9 hours. I have a lot of energy. As I slept well, I ate like organ meat, I ate raw meat. My nutrition is really on point. My sleep schedule is perfect. My health is good because I see the sun even if though it's winter. And then I educate myself, read, watch videos about this same topic, natural living, health maxing. And then I learned recently that salt is bad. I learned this. You see, I learned things, I implemented them, and I saw a real result. Removing salt finally fixed my dry lips. I've had dry lips problem for years, even though I eat meat, and even though I did all see sunlight, even though I did all those things, I realized that it was the salt that was destroying everything. So I removed everything that could be a potential harm. I removed the material. I changed my clothes to natural material so I don't have bullshit on my skin. I changed my like shampoo to weird shampoo to beef tallow shampoo, raw egg shampoo, nothing else. Removed everything that could cause harm because things that comes on our skin will come into our body and our cells and will destroy our cells. That's why soap and disinfectant, whatever, literally killed cells. And it's very bad for you because it comes into the body and you kill cells. It's extremely toxic. Salt is very toxic. All these soaps and everything that isn't natural is fucking toxic to us. Even these less are kind of toxic, but I am eating more organ meat, vitamin A, which is good for eyesight, so I think I will be able to lose my glasses in a couple of weeks and months if I keep eating this organ meat, and if I keep getting a lot of sunlight, if I keep getting high quality health and nutrition, I will probably be able to fix my eyes. I really hope so. If not, I will have to see if I can do another natural way. Maybe there are guys talking about putting butter in your eyes, egg whites, shit in their eyes, and it seemed to work. I don't know. I will try everything to improve my natural living, and these plastic glasses are not very natural, so it will be something that I will remove eventually. Remove everything that isn't natural. I will get this long hair, I will remove my glasses, I will have money so I can eat the best quality food on earth, and I will have children and so on, right? Natural living, totally 100%. That is what our end goal is. So yeah, you are the playable character, bro. You are the main character. And the only thing you should do is leveling up the character. Everything else is a fucking illusion. And I talked about what's subjective and objective. And you should realize what's actually subjective and objective. Things that other people tell you. Well, let's say you read a book. Oh, reading is so-called be a good productive habit. It's much better than fucking up your brain. But anyways, you're still getting influenced by the book. And who wrote the book? Some weird doctor, 1800s. Maybe it was a new book. That's just some other man-made thing. When in reality... this is what you need to follow. You struggle because you ignore your instincts, bro. Intuition and instinct. I have downplayed this so much. I have said, oh, my gut feeling is never wrong. No, it's never wrong. And bro, that's me having a shit diet. Imagine me with a good diet. My intuition is even better. Imagine when I live naturally. Imagine when I see a bunch of sun. Imagine if I eat a bunch of organs. Imagine if I have people around me. Imagine if I live almost fully naturally. Maybe I don't hunt. Maybe I buy food instead. But what if I live as naturally as possible? I live in a natural area, I live outside of the city, I eat organ meat, I see the sun, I do all these natural things. I have less stress and all these things. And I only do natural things. I remove like everything in my life, every like gratification, almost all of technology as much as I can. And I start educating myself, getting brainwashed by people I like, let's say by my parents, by people who have my best interest in mind. I'm getting brainwashed by people, raw primal people, because they are literally the same as me. They are trying to live a natural life. So being brainwashed by natural people will rub off on me and me be me mortal. You know what I mean? You can have bad friends and good friends. Bad friends influence you to do something you don't want to do. Good friends influence you, reinforces your behavior, such as growing yourself. Growing yourself by eating good food, good raw milk, good blood, good organ meat, good muscle meat, good raw meat. They're telling you raw meat, bro, all the way. They're telling you this raw milk when you grow. It's really good. You should live in this country to homeschool. You should do very good things, I learn. So I still spend a couple of hours. I actually almost always... There's not many books that helps me with this. There are some books I haven't read yet that's supposed to help with this diet and this lifestyle. And then there's some creativity books that I want to learn about, as I want to see if I can take any knowledge they have and put it into my own business and so on. Because this is one of the areas. There are two areas. Health maxing and you could say like money maxing, but I'm not money maxing. I'm just money maxing on this business model I have. This I want to money max in 1 to 2 hours to get as much, like, let's say, money in 1 to 2 hours as possible, while still doing something I want to do, such as recording this video, maximizing revenue from these videos. That is a good thing that will help me to get to the next stage, because then I don't have financial problems, then I can focus on what I actually want to do. Because this only takes 2 hours, so I have like over 10 hours per day doing something that is kind of feeling half purposeful, half not. Reading this, educating myself, this is not real life. Only 2 hours of my life where I record feels like real, so only my mornings are real. The rest of the day is just an illusion. And that's why I'm going all in on this, so I can finally go to the next step. But you struggle because you ignore your intonation. You know this stupid thing. You wake up, you're tired, you have an alarm clock. What is an alarm clock in nature? It's someone attacking your tribe and you're mimicking it every day. Of course you have cortisol problems. If a lion fucking attacks your tribe every fucking morning, or whatever, someone attacks your tribe every morning, of course you have trauma, of course you have dark eye circles, of course you're tired as fuck because someone is attacking you. You have different sleep times every time. Honestly, in nature doesn't exist, but you should follow the sun. When the sun is up, be up, and when the sun is down, when there's light, we know this, that light have this melatonin suppression, where we're basically, it's those hormones and things in our body that makes us tired or not. And hormone, you know what I mean. We feel tired when there is no light. We feel energized when there's sun. So when the sun is not up, you should sleep and you should rest and you should not do anything. You should sleep by the fire, you should whatever. When it's light, you should be out as the sun. There's no time in nature, it's only, oh, it's a sun and it's a moon. When the moon is up, we sleep. When the sun is up, we're up and running. And so during winter, the sun is up less, so we are less active during the winter months. Summer month, we're the most active. We're outside, we're maybe playing around, we're sun tanning, sunbathing, sunbathing, sun tanning, right. You ignore your intuition. You say, oh, sunlight is bad, when you're like, oh yeah, I want to be out in the sun. You ignore your intuition where you eat raw meat and you're like craving, there's like vegans, they're craving raw meat. You're craving chocolate, yeah, basically, chocolate flavors, basically liver. You're craving liver when you crave chocolate. You have sugar cravings because you're a moron who eats like zero carbs, when macronutrients and all those things doesn't exist in nature. The only thing that does exist is natural food that gives you nutrients. Do you think the ancestors were like, oh, vitamin K, bro, you need more vitamin K? No, they didn't know the shit, bro. They don't need science, they don't need anything. The only thing they need is their own guidebooks. They don't need a religious book, they don't need any help, they don't need... Maybe they need a coach that's telling them, oh yeah, eat raw meat. But they're natural people, you should only listen to natural people, because natural people... Any guy who is not natural, I am not 100% natural. Like, okay, what I mean by that, I am not living 100% natural lifestyle. I am eating as natural as I can now. I am doing less gym, I'm doing less exercise bullshit that you don't do naturally. I'm doing more natural things. I'm still recording this video, but I'm doing, overall, most of my day is natural. I'm outside when I can. It's winter now, so I'm inside more, but I'm learning about natural lifestyle. So I'm basically spending nearly all my day, as much as I can, on natural living. On summer, I'll be able to spend even more time on natural living, and so on and so on. So anyone that doesn't serve your goal naturally is... not serving you at all. In fact, that book, this productivity book, this random book doesn't help you at all, because it's for the slaves, it's people who are not natural. Oh, this productivity hack, use an alarm clock isn't natural. This is not natural, it's unnatural everything. If you don't want to do something, if you rely on discipline, you're relying on... it's like monk, they're fucking... they're whipping themselves. That is discipline, that is what discipline came from. You're whipping yourself, you're like, discipline. Self-harm is discipline. And you're like, discipline is freedom. Discipline is freedom, my ass, bro. Is it freedom to take pain and adapt to being tortured? Is that discipline? No, it's not. You're a moron. Do you think any animal self-whip themselves? Oh, but the animals, they don't have... Yeah, the modern addictions is a problem, because let's say you have no shame, no nothing, then you maybe fap a lot. But that's a good sign, because, oh, you fap a lot. Oh, that means you want children. Oh, yeah. And then you realize, oh, yeah, I want it. Now, let's be 100% natural. Let's be outside. Let's eat a lot of... Oh, but being outside, I will just spend all day inside. Well, it's probably because it's winter. Even if it's summer, it's because you have a lot of stress. I need to do this. I need to do this. Now, what if I tell you, you can do whatever you want outside. You can eat... You eat this raw meat, and you're outside all day. You can sunbathe. You can even do your podcast or whatever you're addicted to while you're outside, as you're still getting sunlight, whatever. And then you will naturally be like, oh yeah, I actually feel euphoric, I feel amazing, I feel like the sun god is real. Yes, the sun is like, if anything is a god, in my opinion, it's like a god. I'm just speaking my mind here. The sun is the god that gives us energy. It's an objective being that exists, that gives us life energy right now. I can see it, it's real, it's not subjective, it's an objective being, creature, planet, whatever. It's a sun. So anything that feels bad or feels good after a bad, so you're like exercising, oh, exercise is good because I feel really good afterwards. Yeah, you feel good because you have done a very stressful situation and now you're gone from it. Yeah, you feel really good after the hunt because now you sprinted, now you exerted yourself, now you feel good because, yeah, you have done something good. But you feel, it's the adrenaline. Oh, but I feel good when I chemical warp from my body because I feel focused. I feel, yeah, it's because your body is almost dying. You're drinking salt. You're like, oh, to wake up, I do cold shower. And I I stress myself like, fuck, I go to the gym, I feel energetic. Video ideas are really good in the gym. Video ideas are really good after a cold shower. Video ideas are really good after I take salt. Yeah, because you're fucking chemical warfare your body. Of course, it feels energetic because you're fucking killing yourself almost, right? Bro. You're putting your body through so fucking much. Every old people say, oh, take care of your health. You're doing the fucking opposite. You're fucking destroying your health to a little bit of energy, when the energy problems you have is probably because the thing you're doing is not what you actually want to do. Bro, you will have energy when you reproduce, bro. You will have energy when you have a good diet. You will have energy when you're out in the sun. You will have energy when there is something that burns, that is natural, reproducing the sunlight. You will have very big energy when it's something you actually want to do and that has purpose. Your children wants this. You're gonna have energy. You're gonna research this for your son. Let's say he's 3 years old and he's like, oh, I like trains, whatever. You're gonna research this. You're gonna whatever, right? Then you have energy. There's no, maybe there's a reason you have no energy. Probably because you're chemical warfaring yourself, and also because the thing you're doing is fucking pointless. You're going to the gym, and then you ate your body, you ate your joints, then you have shoulder pain, then you need to take 2 months off from the gym, and then when you come back, you lose all your muscle, and you're like, oh, I aged myself 10 years, I lost muscle, and what's the point? Nothing. You're lifting metal. You're not, at least when you're hunting, you're not exerting yourself as much because you're like lurking around, you kill the prey. Maybe you sprint for 5 seconds or whatever. Yeah, you exert yourself a little bit naturally. And that's why it's fine to walk a little bit. Maybe sprint for 5 seconds there and there. You know, like children, they maybe run. Maybe they play tag, you know. They exert themselves by running a little bit, but that's natural, right? When it's something you want to do, when your intuition is telling you this is what you want to do, you want to run now, you want to throw this spear right now, because you're like, oh, I'm going to force myself to run. What if you force yourself to do nothing? You wake up, what is the thing you do? Yeah, you had you got an erection. Yes, you want to reproduce. You want to reproduce right when you wake up, because your body is telling you you want children right fucking now, right? Because that's natural. And then when you're outside, what does your body tell you to do? Laze around in the sun, because that's what you need. That's what your intuition tells you. You do something like exercise, it tells you, I don't want to do this, it's hard, you don't want to do it. If you need discipline, if you need to whip yourself, you need to torture yourself and subjectively manipulate yourself to do something, it's not good. Oh, but the benefit. No, the best benefit in the world is nature knows everything. You think your little stupid brain, or honestly, you think your little stupid advice from this weird random person is better. No, it's everything subjective. What do you want to do? You want to be outside? Hell yeah, you should be outside. You want to eat this? Yes, you should eat this if it's natural food. Let's say you really, really crave these fruits. Yeah, it's probably because you need carbs, because you eat too much liver. You're like a moron who eats only muscle meat. Well, yeah, you have no carbs. You're craving carbs, and that's why you're craving cheat on your diet. What if you eat, instead of cheating on your diet, you look at your impulse, you're like, oh yeah, my body's telling me I need some carbs. Oh, it's an addiction. No, if it's months later, it's not an addiction. There's no so-called addiction, there is habits. If you eat naturally and still are addicted to things, that means there is something else. Now, what if you try eating nutritional food? Because when you crave food, it means you're nutritional deficient. That means stupid cooked carnivore as I have been. I hate that, bro. I realized now I switch to raw carnivore. Holy fuck, bro. I felt so much better. I felt like my energy went up even more. It felt like I leveled up my diet from keto to carnivore. To raw carnivore, it's another stage up. I leveled up again. And then raw Oregon, it's like the highest dominion. I've only eaten it 2 times. I ate it like the day before yesterday. And holy fuck. There are people talking about these euphoric benefits. I felt like fucking God. Deuce. Raw organs. Imagine it's summertime, you're eating raw organs outside. Maybe they're even fermented sometimes. You eat... Holy shit. You stop listening to your intuition. Your intuition is telling you, no, I don't want to run now. I don't want to do this. And you're like, oh, but that's pushy. Rely on discipline because you can't trust your own brain. Holy shit. What are we on to? Of course you can trust your brain. You're like, but if I trust my brain, I'll just junk food and jack off all day. Yeah, jack off because you want children. What if you have children now? When you have a children, oh, but I need a power gradient myself. I need a cause that I can work hard on. I need this man-made thing, this subjective thing. Now, what if you want a cause, something to work hard on? Let me tell you the number 1 way to get a reason to work hard as fuck. Bro, you will never miss a single fucking day if you have a big cause. And what is the big cause? Children. If you have children, they rely on you. If you homeschool children, you will be consistent. You will like it because you're with your children and stuff. Everything is fun. Bro, you're like doing something boring. Even working out is fun with your girlfriend. Everything is fun when you have your girlfriend or your family, your friends, your children. Basically, you know what I mean? And so, you have a cost gradient in yourself. An objective being that is your son, your daughter. You will work hard as fuck. You're protecting with your life. If you're a natural being. That's what they do, tribes. They destroy everything that cause harm to them. Their loved ones and them. And so, you trust your intuition. Oh, you want video games. Yeah, maybe you just want a fucking adventure. Just adventure. Oh, just see the sun, bro. You hear the, oh, UV light is bad for the skin. This is bad for the skin. Just go outside and do adventure. Because that's what nature is supposed to do. Go impregnate people at your own risk at I don't know, age gap by laws. Yeah, you have to follow laws, because if you do something illegal, it will cause cortisol and it will age you. It will be horrible. It won't be fun. Your intuition is telling you to do whatever you want. You need to do what you want, but you need today we can't do exactly 100% what we want. We can do 99%. But follow your intuition. You want to reproduce. You want children. You want a real relationship and family. You know, join people who are just like you. Maybe tell them about the meetup. Oh, let's meet up in this forest. Let's maybe join this is what I am trying to build. I'm trying to build an audience, to maybe build people and you know, like membership and stuff where you can see where people are different. Well, I like the concept of having like a map where you can see different people. Maybe you can have a hike with different people. You can have fun in nature with different people. Maybe there's like-minded people. Maybe there's friends. Maybe there is partners and so on. But you're ignoring your intuition. This is the big fucking problem. And I'm telling myself this. I'm telling my younger self why you should not ignore your intuition. Because you have your whole life, even in school, your intuition is telling you to, I want to go to the toilet right now. And then the teacher says, now wait 5 minutes. You need to learn this. And then your intuition is telling you, you're like in classroom, you see the sun, and you're like, I want to go out and have a break. And then your teacher's telling you, no, 30 minutes before the lesson ends, and then a 10-minute break. Like a fucking slave, you can only be out in the sun for 10 minutes. But and then when you end your work, it's dark outside. You got no sunlight because you were so-called forced to be there. All these things are just subjective bullshit. I'm working hard for someone that doesn't give a damn about me. A government doesn't give a damn. I'm working hard to make man-made money that I don't need, that I need because of their fucking problem. It's their fault that I can't cut the wood or hunt the animal that I want to. It's their fault that I need to do these things. But what if you're just like, okay, there's no way around man-made money, then how do I make it in a way that I like doing? Well, I happen to really like recording YouTube videos, as I have been in flow state for over 40 minutes. I haven't lost myself even once while recording these videos. So I know exactly what I'm speaking about. And I know what I'm talking about, and I you know, it comes 100% authentic from me. This is what I believe in. And I've incorporated a lot of these. When I'm hungry, I eat. Why should I starve myself when I eat natural food? When I eat natural food, this lethargicness, this weird shit, everything that happened as a by-result of me being natural is good. Children is good. Being tired after eating the best meal is good. Everything is good if I do something natural. Being out in the sun for a lot of hours and I feel weird or whatever, that's good. Everything that is natural has a good... feels good right now and have a good long-term effect. It feels good to reproduce right now, and it's really good as the end result as having children. Oh, it feels really good to eat this meat or whatever. As an end result, it's really good. It feels really good to be out in nature, and as an end result, you feel really good. You feel good while doing it, and you feel good afterwards. You feel not this, I feel bad and then I feel good, or I feel bad always. No, I will feel good always. That is something good. Intuition. Everything is good. Reproducing feels extremely good, and having a children feels even more good, right? So it's a good, everything is good, meaning it's something natural and good. When something is natural, it's good. Seeing the sun is good. Always, it's good now and good long term. It's good. It's only good. And that's why I'm telling you, this fucking discipline, this fucking bullshit, bro. You're a natural human being, you're out in the nature, and you can do whatever you want. There's no laws, there's no nothing. What do you want to do? Yeah, I want to hunt the deer, or eat the meat. I want to eat the organ meat because it has more nutrients. I want to eat the fat because I want fat and testosterone. I want to have a rock hard dick so I can reproduce with someone that looks hot. And I want to have a house where I can house my 20 children. That's what you want to do in nature. That's why every guy who who is natural, who eats natural food, starts to wanting children, everyone who goes off technology wants to explore more in nature. When you're living almost 100% naturally, you would want to do 100% natural things, and all natural things are good. And this is why you should never ignore your intuition. This is a big point that I'm telling my younger self to not do. Do not do that. You hate doing it, stop doing it. If you're forced to do something, do it quickly. Do the absolute minimum effort in school. Do the absolute minimum effort to take this driving license. Just do the thing fast, get it done with, and then do whatever you fucking want. Go to the library and read whatever book you want. Yeah, you get an urge to read this book, then go ahead and read it. You get a fucking big urge to eat this organ meat, and eat it right now. It doesn't matter what time it is. You get a huge urge to reproduce, then focus on that. And if you can't right now because you have money problems, because you're like, I can't afford children, I can't do this, then work on the business that you want to do. I got an urge. I was like, yes, I can record a video right now. I want to do it. And I have loved it. I kind of like, yeah, I kind of want to do it. I started recording. I like it. And afterwards, I feel good. I feel quite good. Not perfect. The natural things makes me feel better. But this is one of the things that I still feel half good about. And that's why I'm not a slave while doing this. So, rely on your intuition, as the gut feeling, your intuition, is actually the only guide. It's the only objective truth. There can be many books that have been rewritten, there can be many advice from different people, but the only thing that actually matters, everyone tells you this, you need to look within. Even David Goggins, when he's doing his whipping ritual, he's still telling himself, oh, only you know the answer. Yes, because only you know the natural answer, because we are all born with this guiding post. That's our intuition, and our emotions and intuition. Mostly it's our intuition. It's telling us to do something. It's telling us to do this. We want to do this. We want to do this. Listen to it and then think logically. Oh yeah, I want to do this corn hub. Corn hub is a bad habit. Why do I want to do this? Because I want to reproduce. You need to think of things that mimic nature. Everything that is natural is what we want. And everything that is semi-natural that you want is because you can't get the real thing. Then make sure you get the real thing. You're like, oh, I can't reproduce. Have you ever spoken to a girl ever in real life? Oh, I don't have any friends. Have you even been outside? You have you haven't been outside, and the people you want to be with are natural people. So maybe at natural resorts, at specific natural places, those are the people you want to meet. You want to meet people who are at nature reserves and such things, you know? Because they are the people you want to be with. Travel, go to countries where the sun is out, go to like maybe Brazil or Dubai or whatever country that is healthy, natural, that you can homeschool, whatever, build your life there, make money so you can build your life there, make money online so you can build your life even in another country and still make money and everything, and then, yeah. Follow your intuition totally. Your intuition is telling you, oh yeah, I am the least depressed when the sun is out all year. I want to live in a place where the sun is all year round, and then I want to spend all my time with my children and friends and so on, and do that. Follow your intuition. Anything that isn't your intuition isn't actually naturally gonna make you happy. You have the best fucking guide. It's insane. You have the best shit ever. Everything you ever wanted in life is right behind your intuition. And yet you're ignoring it. You're whipping yourself like a monk. You're aging yourself. You're becoming 70 years old. You're dying 60, 70 as a vegan. You're getting cancer. You're getting all this weird bullshit because you're not following your intuition. You're following everything that isn't nature. Oh, my intuition is telling me to eat junk food. Yeah, it's because they mimic the real taste of nature. They mimic chocolate, mimic the taste of organs. Other bullshit, ice cream, they mimic the taste of raw milk. They mimic the taste of bullshit. It's just all bullshit. Mimic the taste of the best fruit ever or whatever that you naturally ate. It's so much bullshit everywhere. Just follow your intuition and you will be where you wanna be. And I need to constantly tell myself this as well. My intuition right now is telling me to make another video because I'm having such a roll. That is the video. I hope this helped you.